Yo, what is good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family? We're back once more with another daily Casper and crypto live, and today is an extremely very big day for Casper and for crypto as a whole. Bitcoin once more is rallying back to its all-time highs, currently at $107,000, close to its all-time high of $109,000, and Casper right now is currently up 8.64% on the daily time frame, valued at 13.8 cents. We did surpass 14 cents earlier. Hopefully we can make it back to that level. The reason Casper's pumping today could be a number of things. We've got a lot, and I do mean a lot, of information to cover in today's stream. I am making a video and I've already recorded it. It's going to be going live in about 2 to 3 hours from now, so make sure you tune in for that as well. It will be some overlap to today's live stream, but there's a lot to cover in today's stream regarding Casper developments, some major ones regarding 10BPS, of course, partnerships, institutional partnerships, listing stuff as well, and equally smart contracts according to Shy potentially coming sooner than everyone believes and thinks, which will be massive news. We've got crypto developments as well. Ultimately, so one of the most bullish streams I've done to date. I like to see it that way, and hopefully with what is incoming, Casper will be reflecting the positive news with good price action as we go on. Now, welcome back everyone once more to the stream. Casper Frog, my man, welcome back to the stream. I have now looked at the post. There's quite a lot to digest in the post that you linked to me on Twitter. Thank you very much for that though. So I'll be covering it very briefly in today's stream. I'm probably talking about it in more depth at a later point in time. But again, I appreciate my man. You are a legend. Magnus, man, welcome back to the stream as well. Crazy World again. Hope you're doing very well. Rosario, welcome back to the stream. Rule Britannia, what's up? Johnny Taco Outdoors. And also Vega, my man. Yo, my man. Super excited for the next few months. I honestly struggle to contain myself. Of course, don't be emotional, be logical. But what's coming right now, there is a reason for you to probably be a little bit optimistic, or even more so optimistic. Casper has been struggling for the last 6 months, if we're being really honest, but people will argue that's been for the last year. And with what's coming out, I like to believe the struggles and the frustrations are going to soon come to an end. Justin Crypto, let's go fam, love your work, appreciate my man, welcome back to the stream. Hope you had a very good day. Mr. Mars reporting for duty, great to hear. And also Clayton Green, Cas fam, you know it. Cash Chin, good evening Casper community, are your bags packed? Let's rock 2025, so many big things are coming. KRC 721 being the it's lost my head, NFTs are live on mainnet on Monday, very soon. Therefore, we're getting some Wolfpack and some Nacho for sure. Top 2 out there. I'm very much looking forward to that as well. What's up, my man? What do you guys think we will hit 70 cents? That is actually partly what was covered in this posted from J3 Charts, where he suspects that there's a chance we could, like again, the chance of us surpassing 70 cents is equally the same as us not surpassing it. Well, actually, it's a bit more, truth be told. We'll get into that again later on in the stream. I think there's a good chance we pass 70 cents. I think we could easily reach $2 this cycle. Again, time will tell. But there's a lot to talk about in today's stream. Erica, welcome back to the stream. Hello, family. Still here waiting for the Casper pump. Hopefully, it'll come very soon. Would you say 10BPS is bigger milestone, Binance listing, or Coinbase, say? It's a good question. It's a good question. And I think partly yes, and I'm going to get into why actually that's the very first post we're going to cover in today's stream, which is why it could be a bigger thing. Longevity wise, yes, I think definitely. In terms of initial price pump, I think Binance and Coinbase will do more for Casper in the initial price pump, but longevity wise, I think 10BPS and more will be definitely better than just the Binance and Coinbase. Andy A, I bought 30 more Casper today. Big up to my man, love to hear it. Sounds big, keep stacking that bag. You legend. Into the pump, yeah, I think into the short-term pump, it will do better. But in short-term pump, listings will do better, but long-term, 10BPS is going to be bigger. And that's why I want to get into this first post here. So welcome everyone back to the stream. This first post here from Crypto Max K. Tau being the largest AI project. This one I do believe is going to do very well in the cycle still. Tau has been on Binance and many other major exchanges for a very long time, but it has also, like Casper, been stuck sideways. It's been almost following Casper, weirdly, which is quite weird. But it's been going sideways for a very long time. So the question Crypto Mac asks here is a Binance listing really the solution for Casper? because it's not really doing much for Tau right now. If you look at Tau right now, Tau's currently valued at $418. You know, this is obviously its current cycle in accordance to MEXC's chart. And, you know, it's done all right. It's nowhere near all-time high right now, and I think Tau's one that should be getting more momentum later on in this cycle, being AI such a massive factor to me still. But yes, even with Binance, it's still, you know, at levels that we've seen, again, similarly to last year. If we're comparing this chart to Kaspa's, it's almost identical if you argue it. So is Binance really the solution? Again, we can debate that. I think Binance will definitely do a great job for Kaspa's initial price pump. It's definitely getting a lot more momentum initially, but longevity-wise, it doesn't matter. And the reason why it doesn't matter is because the cycle we're in right now is one that is being driven by institutions. Retail, of course, is important. Retail's still here. But retail aren't the demanding factors anymore. It's institutions that are demanding and driving this market. The reason why Bitcoin's at $107,000 is not because of retail. It's because of institutions, BlackRock, Jane Street, you know, many, many more. Fidelity, 21 shares. They're the ones that are pumping Bitcoin. And hopefully we'll see a lot more coming through with Trump and more announcements coming out. Of course, we'll get into that in a little bit in a moment. But with that, that's also why Kaspa's not been pumping so well. Because Kaspa, the two things that Kaspa really, really lacks, that everyone talks about, is the speed in the developments, which I don't personally have a problem with, but I understand why everyone has a problem with that. And also their adoption. They haven't got enough adoption, which I agree with. But that seems to be changing very, very quickly. We're going to get to this in the stream, as always. Now, next part here comes from Chris, who is the CEO of Crypto.com, one of the other massive American exchanges. And Capital applies to this here. So he says, today is day one. Crypto.com exchange, our institutional grade venue, is now live in the United States. That's a very, very big deal. Deep liquidity, stable banking rails, robust APIs for most demanding high frequency traders, competitive fees, and white glove service for all the VIPs. Crypto.com exchange did more than $1.2 trillion in spot trading volume last year and should be on every pro trader list of venues. I do very much like Crypto.com. That's one of the two exchanges, or one of the few exchanges I actually do very much like using. I like Crypto.com, and I believe in due time they will be listing Kaspa. And Kaspa asks here, one of the greatest innovations to proof of work has been invented, and it's still not on your exchange, of course, being Kaspa. It's currently 600 times faster than Bitcoin without sacrificing decentralization or security, and confidence time to 10 seconds, and it's going to be so much faster in about 2 to 3 months' time. When can we see the support? Of course, it's not applies for anything just yet. But I do believe there will be a time in this cycle where many exchanges will flood in very, very quickly, and potentially Kaspa already talking to them, potentially. Again, we'll cover this again as the stream goes on. Can we buy Kaspa on DEX? We can buy, on DEX Screener? I don't think so. If you're talking about buying Kaspa on a decentralized exchange, there are numerous that do offer Kaspa. So you can get them there. If you want to find out, you can just go onto Kaspa's here and go to Dex's here, and you can see the ones that do offer Kaspa. Well, there are a few here. But if you talk about DEX Screener, then no. But again, I'm sure we'll see a lot more coming out as the cycle matures more and more as well, and we get more adoption, which again is speeding up. Retail, we are broke. I mean, retail, in comparison to institutions, we haven't got much capital, definitely. And retail's still important. It's still important. I'm not discrediting us. Of course, we are the ones that want to be Kaspa early. But again, what's helped these projects rise so much so quickly in value is these VC backing ICOs and institutional adoption, which Kaspa does not have yet. Did I miss a big update? Not just yet. There's a lot of big updates to talk about in this stream. We're literally just starting. There's a lot more to cover right now. We're still just beginning. I remember when this channel, we were talking about $1 Kaspa till December. Yes, I do remember that as well. I was talking about potentially seeing a $1 Kaspa in December, and my prediction did not come to fruition. I said there's the potential of that if we get a Binance listing and more developments, and we did not get a Binance listing, so I said it's not possible. I said $1 Kaspa by December if we get Binance, and we did not get Binance. So therefore, the prediction changed. Right now, we are still sitting at 13.8 cents. I suspect we can see a $1 Kaspa soon enough if we do get the developments, which seem to be coming very, very soon. Binance in particular, for example, they're meant to be finishing their mining pool incentive on Monday, in 6 days' time. And there's strong speculation like that we could see a listing between 27th of January to the 10th of February. So in the next 3 weeks, we may, not financial advice, speculation of course, may see a listing with Kaspa and Binance finally. Speaking of which, KRI have been doing very well so far in regard to being market makers for Kaspa, talking about, the listing side of things here. I mentioned this briefly in my stream yesterday, talking about the fact that someone asked them about updates regarding Coinbase. They said, we are currently reaching out to them, dialogue still ongoing, and the sort of fudder term that I claim that's here is KRI saying corporates need institutional on and off ramps, so effectively they need institutions and they need technology stuff like Kaspa's that can do this sort of stuff. Of course, there are NDAs right now, non-disclosure they can't talk about, but I think it's still reassuring to know they're talking with Coinbase and hopefully we'll see it very, very soon. Sooner than we may expect. I think Binance and Coinbase potentially could be on the horizon. I'm not so much sure about Coinbase, of course, but Binance I think are very, very close. Of course, we'll have to wait and see. Right now, we're still seeing a lot of, tight-lipped stuff. But then we have posts that go into the institutional adoption and very, very big announcements here. We remember DWF Labs about last week or 16th of January, so about 5 days ago, confirmed they are now partnered with Kaspa. They are officially appointed as one of the market makers for Kaspa, one being, of course, there'll be many, many more coming in due time. So now that's very, very big. One of the biggest market makers in this space are now with Kaspa. And that's obviously good. That's the reason why Kaspa pumped as much as it did on this day here, thanks to DWF Labs. And it was actually here that happened, a very, very big deal. And this came as a result of Wolfie and Johnny talking about it here. Wolfie confirmed, of course, Johnny's a very, very big member for Kaspa. He's the executive vice president of the KEF. They talk on a daily basis. His connections, so Johnny's connections to DeFi and TradeFi, have opened doors that would have taken him years, if ever, for Kaspa. So actually, Kaspa's adoption right now is accelerating because of Johnny, which is a very big deal. And Johnny confirms here, we brought in a rather big name market maker, being DWF, for Kaspa today, and is in negotiations with another one. So another big market maker coming for Kaspa very, very soon. Also, he states here, we are currently in conversation with other ones for American exchanges. We can list them off. Coinbase, Crypto.com. You've got Gemini. You've got Robinhood. You've got a whole catalogue of American exchanges that have not listed Kaspa just yet. Potentially, again, we haven't got a name. We have no idea who it is. The only one we have some form of idea about is Coinbase, thanks to the KRI. But otherwise, we've heard nothing regarding Crypto.com, nothing regarding Gemini or Robinhood, you name it. But Johnny's confirming here they're currently in conversation with American exchanges and prospective on-chain traders, so potentially with Trump now in power, and also with Sompolinsky confirming that Trump's campaign agreed to receive big donations in Kaspa. Potentially, it will also give Kaspa favor with Trump, curry favor with Trump, and allow therefore Kaspa's adoption to accelerate in America. Hence why this announcement also is so very big. And that's speculation, but I think it's a very good chance of that. We're going to see a lot more announcements coming very, very, very soon. It takes time to build something fast. I agree. Again, much of the developments take a very, very long time with Kaspa. I prefer them doing it slow and steady and it being perfect, or quote unquote perfect, than releasing it too quickly and then having to backtrack and fix from their mistakes. Where Lambo, again, we have no idea for sure, of course. I want to say we'll see some significant price movement in this quarter with what I'm about to talk about as well. Regarding smart contracts, stuff like that, we could see a big move this quarter. We'll have to wait and see. FOMO about to hit. You'll be prepared for yourself for Kaspa. Will turn out to be the best in 2025, $1 to $3. I believe there's a good chance of that. I think Kaspa will definitely outshine many, many projects in the sector. Will it be a top 10? One time I said yes, 100%. Now I'm not as certain. At least not in this cycle. Top 10, it depends where you see top 10 is. You think you have to be a $100 billion market cap to be a top 10, then maybe Kaspa doesn't reach that. Maybe. We have to wait and see again. $4 Kaspa, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility, but it's a bit much. But can Kaspa reach $2, $3 potentially as well? We'll have to wait and see. I'll talk about it more as the stream unfolds more so. But again, Kaspa's been always donated to Trump's campaign, which is, quite a big deal. Potentially carrying them some favour. Johnny's also made some big announcements again. And now we've got today's big announcement. We actually had a little bit of a situation in my community earlier where someone did post about it, but because of the way it's worded, we actually thought that it was someone taking advantage of the community here. But Doppelganger here in the official Kaspa community server talks about, hello everyone, I'm grateful to the moderators who for the one-time opportunity to present our product to opportunity. Basically, this is a confirmation of Igra Labs. Igra Labs is now working with Kaspa. Technically, they're in partnership with Kaspa. Their vision is to establish a base ZK rollup for the standard of layer 2s and Caspa as a leading decentralized sequencer and the industry standard for programmable proof of work. As we see here, KF also talking about this very, very big deal Igor Labs. Why? And that's highlighted here from Shy here. Again, Shy is highlighting here. I highly recommend following these guys. Extremely interesting developments ahead. Smart contracts is much closer than many people think. In black and white right there, Shy confirming that smart contracts are closer than many people think. Of course, right now, the timeline we have for Project Sparkle is summertime 2025. We're more so predicting around August, September, latter half of summer. Potentially it'll come early summer again. We haven't got confirmation as such. I do speak about that in a lot more detail in the video I'm making later, but this is a very big deal now. As Mr. Miles highlighted to me, shout out my man, in the community. Again, just even though it is Shy, you got to be aware that until we see physical confirmation of such, it is still just noise. Nothing against Shy at all, but remember, as Shy, and not Shy, as Mr. Miles showed me here, Sir Miles showed me here, in this video 7 months back, you heard a discussion talking about exclusive leaks coming to Caspa, where Shy confirmed we may be seeing stablecoins like USDT coming very, very soon on KRC20. Now you can argue that Caspa already does have that with Change Finance having CUSDT, and equally you can argue that you've got the KRI launching stablecoins as well. So you could argue that we have seen stablecoins to an extent come on Caspa, so it's not completely inaccurate, but seeing just flat out USDT and USDC and other stablecoins on Caspa has not come through just yet. So again, until we see the actual asset itself, the actual product on the platform, on the L1, it's just noise. So don't be emotional, be logical, and remember to be patient. But this is still a very big deal, and Shy believes we'll see smart contracts coming very, very early. Igor Labs makes a post about it here, talking about their support, the fact that they're going to try to support the 3000 TPS or more, so 10 BPS or more of Caspa coming through very, very soon. And this whole paragraph here, to me, it reads that they're going to basically be working with Caspa before the smart contracts and make the upgrade when the time is right. But they'll also, in a sense, help accelerate smart contract developments as well of Caspa. As I mentioned down here, we plan to launch a testnet by the end of Q1 2025, so the end of March, and mainnet a few months later. So potentially that could mean 3 months later. They haven't given an exact date for that, but we should be seeing a testnet for the first big step towards smart contracts for Caspa coming through in just 2 months' time from now. Because we're already near the end of January, so that's 2 months from now. We should be seeing a testnet coming to Caspa, which is huge, absolutely game-breaking stuff. And of course, smart contracts is a no-brainer why they're such a big deal. It's really, really not. And we're going to get used to this as well. Get used to seeing more third-party builders not related to the core developers wanting to build on Caspa. That is what the future holds for Caspa. People are going to assume things like Igor Labs, like DWF Labs, many, many more, and KRI as well. The significance of what Caspa is trying to build, the robustness and the innovative nature of the technology, and understand how superior it is to every other project in this chain. I'm going to get into that in a moment because we've got stuff here from Vitalik Buterin and Solana and whatnot to, again, coincide with my belief that Caspa is more, superior in regard to what they're building in those two projects and many more in this space. We're going to see a lot of developers, a lot of projects wanting to build on top of Caspa because they also see the vision that we see of Caspa being utilized as this central hub, this infrastructure for the entire blockchain world. And 10B is going to be coming very, very soon. So I already spoke about this. Again, a lot of the stuff's going to be finishing in and around, again, end of Q1 time, similar to when we're going to see the testnet come out for smart contracts or the Igor Labs network, and the mainnet deployment for 10BPS coming out in April. So in just 3 months' time or so, it's a little bit late because we wanted to see all of it fully released end of Q1. We're going to see it early Q2, which actually does coincide with what Casper Silva stated in a video of his a while back, which I did also believe that was also a possibility of that as well, because Casper are notoriously known for doing stuff a little bit late, but again, no problem on my back. I prefer them taking their time doing it and make sure that's actually perfect as opposed to cutting corners and releasing something that's half finished and then, of course, potentially facing some backlash later on. But, of course, therefore, in 2-3 months' time, we'll see Casper be officially 6,000 times faster than Bitcoin and also being able to compete with many other projects in this space. Smart contracts as well, with the release of smart contracts coming out very, very soon on 10 BPS, will allow the KII to launch many of their projects they've already been developing, and they are ready. Since 2015, they've been working on these projects. You've got ZETEX, Gigawatt stablecoin, Warp Core, Asset Mint, all these projects here, or majority of them, are ready, just waiting for smart contracts for Casper. And if they come out sooner than expected, you'll see these projects launch, I imagine, quite quickly. And that'll get Casper in its other industry spaces, from real estate to commodities to stablecoin market to cross-border payments market. Like there's so to supply chain. There's so many markets that Casper will get involved into with these projects with smart contracts, and that institutional money will help Casper increase its demand and likely therefore also increase its price. The title being, oh my gosh, holy S, you will retire Casper soon. What's coming to Casper could generally turn on its head and rally very, very quickly. Not financial advice, don't be emotional, be logical, do your own research, but we are seeing significant developments all coming out this week. We are 3 weeks, by the way, into 2025. 3 weeks. In that 3 week period, we've seen a lot of so-called leaks from Binance Exchange. The KRI making an announcement about Coinbase and stuff still going on with that. We've seen DWF Labs come through. We've now got IGRA Labs being stuffed towards smart contracts coming through. We've got many more announcements coming through as well. A lot of big things still coming through. Like this was still extremely early. The mining pool of Binance ends in 6 days' time. In 8 days' time, we'll be hearing the INATBA award ceremony and who won it. Hopefully it's Casper. That'll give them a global forum with policymakers and regulators. Like that's again very, very big news. We've heard from Son Polinsky as that wherever the post I just had it here, that they've donated to Trump's campaign. So, Trump wanted and has Casper. And again, Casper's price right now is still only at 13-14 cents. It's not financial advice, of course. I just have a very strong belief in Casper. And these developments here will lay a stronger foundation. So when these developments, turn into price action, as Cathy Wood stated, the longer the base, the bigger the base, the bigger the breakout. Casper's had a very, very long base. It has so much incoming through it, and seemingly coming quicker than we expect. 10 BPS, smart contracts. We know stablecoins should be coming to Casper in due time. They're already working on it. We haven't heard any updates recently, but we know they're working on it right now. We've got institutional partnerships now coming through very, very quickly. DWF Labs, IGRA Labs being another one that's come through very, very soon. We'll see a lot more, I imagine, as Johnny already confirmed. They're speaking to many, many more other market makers, big name market makers, and also American exchanges and on-chain trading. That's all in the span of that's all in the span of like 1 week, but we're only 3 weeks into 2025. And what I want to highlight, before I answer some questions again and get into the more breaking news, because we're not even nearly done yet, is ultimately once more how quickly this space can change. In terms of price action, I'm talking. In general as well, but price action in particular. This is Casper right now, done very, very well. I've mentioned this already in the past, but then you look at projects like Solana. In its first bull cycle, we're talking August 2021. August, September, October, November. 3 to 4 months. It went from a $10 billion market cap to almost 80 billion. So almost an 8x in value in 3 to 4 months. Insane. Cardano, for example, went from January time all the way to August time. So that's January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, 8 months. 8 months, it went from a 10 billion market cap to almost 100 billion, a 10x in 8 months. While you're seeing a top here in May coming down because there was a double top in the 2021 cycle, going up again. And also, funnily enough, at this top here, in and around the top, I think it was shortly afterwards, then smart contracts were released for Cardano. I'm not trying to say Casper's going to outperform these projects this cycle. I think it's a better project, but I'm not saying they will outperform because, of course, these two projects have other benefits like the VC backing. They have the institutional adoption quicker. But with what Casper's building, the fact you're going to see smart contracts potentially come out sooner than we expect, the fact you're also seeing institutional adoption in this cycle, which wasn't here last cycle, that could also potentially lead to exceeding people's expectation of where the price could rise. Casper's had a very, very struggling year, I agree. I'm obviously not oblivious to that. But I also, from being here in the last cycle, can understand and know how quickly projects can rise in value. And Casper, with what they have built, there's still evidently a lot of FOMO around Casper. The price actually is not reflecting that, but the hash rate stayed strong. Right now it is down a little bit, back down to 1.3 in and around that. The addresses are still staying strong in around 580,000, which again could be a lot higher. I think we'll see over 1 million this cycle quite comfortably. The FOMO is still there for Caspa. The developments are flooding in quicker and quicker. And with the developments, 10 BPS, smart contract, stablecoins that will make Caspa be able to be utilized as an actual L1 and starting to actually steal liquidity from these other major L2s. This post here, shout out to Cody, was also highlighted in this post here. Also, just talking about the fact that Vitalik Buterin says that he alone decides Ethereum Foundation's leadership. So Vitalik is the ultimate say-so, the spokesperson, the person who decides what Ethereum does. And here's Capital's response to that, which is completely what I agree with. Ethereum is having some leadership issues because they have allowed the foundation to become a company that coordinates and dictates the future of the network. It's not a community project like Caspa is. Caspa for everybody. That's why you also have the likes of the KDAO token, which was released by the ambassadors, or some of the ambassadors, which also will allow the community who have owned the tokens to vote and have a say on what the community does in this cycle with either KDAO, with KRC20, with Caspa. That's why you also have a community market fund where people, the community, donate to the fund to allow them to help increase their marketing, their business developments, their ambassadors. Caspa is a community project, a decentralized fair launch project, and Ethereum are not the same. The reason why Ethereum was like this is because this is largely due to the fact that Ethereum was created with allocations in mind, which instantly destroyed its hopes of being truly decentralized. It had pre-allocations, ICOs. These allocations automatically creates who must be in charge with further harm decentralization. Caspa was a fair launch. Stateless money has no leadership, no company, and definitely no allocations at the launch. Caspa was created with these ethos in mind because it truly is the only way to allow a proof of work system to achieve large-scale adoption. Ethereum moved to proof of stake as a result of that. Caspa stayed true to its nature. And equally right now, Ethereum is not scalable enough. Even with their L2 secrets of being proof of stake, they're so expensive. I saw someone mention about they were trying to transact like a couple $100 on Ethereum and I had to pay like $34 worth of fees. I think it was like 10% or 15% of their trading was done on just fees alone. Like, it's ridiculous. And we saw proof of this yesterday where we've seen somebody, crypto post like highlighted that somebody sent out 8 million Caspa and it cost them 0.00003 Caspa in fees. I'm going to struggle to find this now, but I showed in my stream yesterday how Caspa can actually transact at a very dirt cheap value and transact a lot of it, which is a very big deal. Yeah, I can't find it, but we saw in yesterday's stream how big it is. That's why Caspa's going to use that as a form of payment, and that's why it also can flip Ethereum, because as Roy O'Neill mentioned from the KRI, to institutions, to large financial institutions that manages trillions of dollars a year, $40 trillion a year in customer assets, you can save millions, tens of millions of dollars a year if you switch to Caspa from Ethereum. And then Solana right now, they're also struggling. They are struggling so much right now, crashing constantly thanks to Trump releasing his meme, and right now Solana chain's going parabolic, which is great. There's been more opportunities there as well. But, and we actually have made profit from that as well in the community here. We've already managed to benefit from that, making a 6x yesterday, which was very, very good. And we'll see many, many more opportunities coming through in this cycle. That's for the benefits that Trump token has had, partly for the community and the Solana chain. But right now we can see that it's struggling. They're going down, they're crashing. Caspa has been able to handle more transactions in one day than Solana has been able to do at its current moment in time at 1 BPS without crashing and going down. Congested, yes, slowing down, yes, but not going down like Solana has done. Solana has gone down. And Caspa in 2 to 3 months' time will be at 10 BPS, so it'll actually be able to blow past Solana. We're seeing a lot more coming up for Caspa. And I'll get to these points in a moment here. Equally, all these matter updates here as well, talking about what's happening around the crypto space. But there's so much more to cover. And ultimately why, again, we're also seeing Caspa, maybe coincidentally, also sort of reflecting this pattern we saw here. You saw a pump, come back down, crack an announcement, it go up. You saw a pump, come back down, announcement here of Igor Labs and smart contracts coming through quicker, and it's going back up again. Should Bitcoin break all-time highs, which may be possible, again, we'll have to wait and see. It is currently testing again this all-time high level in and around 108 to 109k. That could be a catalyst to allow Kaspa to also break out as well, following all the other major developments coming through in the space. Your honest opinion, we are already at a $3.5 billion market cap. Do you really think Binance will make us 3x? It depends on when they list. If Binance lost Kaspa tomorrow, for example, at $3.5 billion market cap, can we go to 10.5? Yes, I think that's very possible. If we see Kaspa rally to 5 billion market cap, we'll see it jump to 15. Bit more of a question to ask. Because I'll put Kaspa in around, what, I think 55, 60 cents, give or take. Might be incorrect by that much. No, I think it's about right, give or take. So it depends on when Binance list. If Binance list at a lower market cap, then possibly. If they list at a higher market cap, then it really does depend. But at the same time, we saw Bybit 3x us. So maybe Binance is the same thing. But at the same time, I'm conscious and aware of two very strong levels of support. Again, this is just speculation, but I think it's very likely that we'll see a very strong level of resistance here and around this zone here, based on the fact that a lot of people, I think, got in at the 20 cent zone and are just waiting to try to take out a profit or net neutral. So I think we'll see a strong level of resistance here. If you can break above that, that'd be very, very good. But equally, 35 cents, many people also are aware that Shai has publicly disclosed that he does plan to sell the remaining of his Kaspa, which is about 1 million or 2 million he got from DAG Labs, at 35 cents. So that might also be a strong level of resistance as well. Breaking above those two, then again, sky's the limit. Have to wait and see where we go from there. What's up, Didi? What about you, my man? You're doing very, very well. High QC, lots of liquidity on Bitcoin small pump, and then search all the way down to catch everything. I don't predict the future, but with the Bank of Japan plus the Fed meeting, I won't be fooled like in August. Again, that's also a very, I think right now the Bank of Japan, I remember someone mentioned about they're increasing their interest rates right now because there's more income coming in, and of course there is definitely a possibility as well that right now the Fed won't cut rates, because right now, even though inflation is not as bad as we predicted, it's still quite bad, so they may not cut rates this time round. And if we remember back in August, when we saw this massive crash in the market, was a result of the Japanese yen rising against the dollar and Warren Buffett selling half his stock in Apple. We saw it crash 50% or 40% here in the next 3 or 4 days. So again, there's definitely a chance of that. You're definitely right. So much as we could see some higher highs, I'm expecting we'll see February be the real deciding month for crypto and Kaspa. We could see some definite negative retracements going towards the end of this month, especially with that highlighting that piece of news. You're definitely right there, DD. I missed a hell of a lot of questions. Damn. Mr. Miles, outside the two Trump meme, if Trump underestimated the money wrapped up in crypto, he won't underestimate it ever again, and his focus is boosting the economy. That's also very, very true. Actually, I have an announcement about that as well. So we know Gary Gensler officially resigned right now, which is good, thank God. Apparently, Trump has selected the Commissioner Mark Yader to be acting chairman of the SEC. Why we haven't got Paul Atkins in just yet, I'm not sure, but he's currently the acting chairman of the SEC. Now, I was kind of like, okay, well, I know he's pro-crypto, so I'm not bothered by this, but why is Paul Atkins not here yet? Either way, apparently the SEC has already launched new crypto task force to develop comprehensive and clear regulatory frameworks for crypto assets. So, Mark Yader is already doing a very good job of crypto. That's also potentially why Bitcoin's rallying today. Also on the back of the fact that, Bank of America CEO said the financial sector is ready to embrace crypto payments if regulators give them the green light, which hopefully will come through very, very soon. Again, the SEC is just pretty much given that. And also, MicroStrategy has required another 11,000 Bitcoin. So we're seeing more adoption coming through very, very quickly, which is good. And then we've got this post here. I also have mentioned that the CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, predicts that Bitcoin will get into the millions, multiple millions price range, I imagine, in the future. Which, again, I said the same thing myself. I think Bitcoin will be worth millions in the future. If it's meant to be a strategic Bitcoin reserve, and governments are holding it like gold, it will increase in value in due time as store of value. It'll be a few years, of course, but I think it will reach millions in the future. And that just means that the amount of money in this space will be just that much bigger as well. Now, in regards to that, talk about a Trump meme coin here. On his first day, yesterday, we saw no executive orders on crypto or industry-related pardons. Not on the first day. Of course, we're seeing some stuff happening right now, which is good. But on the first day, we saw nothing. Neither Bitcoin or crypto has been named on the immediate priority list for Republican lawmakers. Now, I'm speculating here, but I actually think that part of the reason potentially why Trump launched the meme coin is to deter this. Because I imagine he was perfectly aware that their quote-unquote immediate priority list would not state crypto. Reasons unsure to me. I don't think it's actually necessarily a very, negative viewpoint, this. Although I'd like to highlight as well, make America affordable and energy dominant again. That's big, especially for KAS and KASPA. That could be a very, very big thing potentially. But him not highlighting crypto here, people might have taken that as FUD. But at the same time, him launching his meme might have deterred that much because he's already showcased he's bullish on crypto to an extent. The fact that he's 5 times his net worth in crypto, I'd like to believe he definitely understands the significance that crypto can bring. And of course, we've seen the SEC now taking action of that as well. So again, as Bank of America highlights, we should be seeing a lot more coming to crypto very soon once these regulators are given the green light and the SEC are now taking action, which is very, very good. I don't think most people realize how early they are into Casper. You should all give yourself a pat on the back that you even know about Casper and are already invested in and hold it. I agree with you, Raul. I completely agree. Again, I've been saying that time and time again. While Casper is undervalued right now and it's frustrating holding it, I imagine, I've showcased already throughout the stream, and I'll come back to it again, all these significant announcements that are still yet to come for Casper. Crypto.com, Binance, Coinbase, OKX, Robinhood, Gemini, all the major other tier 1s still not here for Casper. The fact that you've got now market makers coming through DWF Labs, you've got Johnny, who's going to be bringing in more American exchanges, perspective on-chain trading, and more massive name market makers as well. The fact that Casper has also donated a lot to Trump's campaign, apparently. No figure being given out, but Son Polinsky himself was saying this, so I choose to trust him as the Casper founder. Igor Labs now working with Casper now also allow smart contracts to come through to Casper sooner than people think, as Shai highlights here. While again, we're not confirmed we'll see it sooner, again, because he said the same thing with stablecoins. It could happen. They're going to do a lot to bring stuff coming through, and they're making a test net coming out in the next 2 months. We're going to see a lot more stuff happening as well. 10 BPS again, deploying very, very soon. We'll see a lot more developments coming out in the next few months, deploying in April, making it 6,000 times faster than Bitcoin. Stablecoins that allow smart contracts even. 10 BPS will be a very big thing, allowing it to be, faster and more scalable than the likes of Ethereum, who are struggling right now with leadership and stuff like that, and their scalability, and also Solana is struggling right now, their scalability. And smart contracts allow as Captain Sat highlights here, the KRI also to launch their projects with these smart contracts with Casper as well, that can let Casper get involved in the industry, in the institutional area as well. Gigawatt stablecoin, Warp Core, Asset Mint, Olive Chain, the K Airspace 3D, the CAS Union, the ZETEX, the Zero Emission Trading Exchange. There's so much coming to Casper following smart contracts that potentially are coming out much sooner than we expect, as Shai highlighted. Again, we have to wait and see. There's a lot coming to Casper. We're seeing batch selling now at live.crypto.com, being very, very cool. And then we've got this high post here I'm going to get into in a moment. Still got a little more to cover in today's stream, as always, but more to cover here. This is a very lengthy post. I'm going to probably go into it in more detail at a later date. I'll link this in my community, those who want to check it out again. If you want to, most of the information I'm talking about today was actually showcased to me in my free community. I've got a free Discord server where we're all just chill chat and learning more about crypto, and obviously predominantly Casper, but crypto as a whole, trying to understand more about the space to maximize the benefit from the space. And a lot of information I've got from today is because everyone right now is doing their own research, and we found this together. It's been very beneficial for all of us to help find a central hub to learn information and help us stay in tune and on top with Casper and crypto. And then those who are part of the executive page right here, they are even more locked in, maximizing even more from crypto by getting alpha information that I tend to provide. Alongside this information here will be provided to them firsthand. So they get first-hand information, alpha information. Also, then they'll be provided much more things. Give them, private weekly live stream to them with pro analysts. Hidden gems, stuff like that, and also trading people. We're doing on Solana chain. We made a lot of decent games already. This one here is Web3 AI or Trust in Web3. Made a 545% of 6x in that one. You've made a 6x so far in MRG, which is currently down, but I see it come back up again. This one, again, I mentioned already, we got into this one yesterday. Thanks to all the Trump meme coins, we made a 6x on that one. And our biggest pick so far was a 25x at the very beginning. So we've been very, very profitable so far. If you want to know more regarding alpha information, trading picks, and everything else we provide in there, there's currently a 7-day free trial period. So you come join for free, see what you feel like you enjoy it, and you like it, then come join up for $49.99. We plan to increase the price in the future, but if you join right now, you'll be grandfathered in this price for the rest of your life, so it won't go up ever for you. Come check it out. We provide a lot, and this information here is ultimately what's going to build our conviction more and more. And what Trump's bringing in now, with this confirmed, we'll see many more opportunities come to this space, many more money-making opportunities that we'll be able to capitalize off, and the executives will get first-hand information on that. So you want to know more, again, come check it out. Link in the description, in the chat, also on my YouTube homepage right here. As well, you can also find some of this information I will retweet as well on my Twitter. Again, links in the chat on my homepage as well. Kappa get smart contract, it will be see you later to Ethereum, hopefully. It will take time. If I'm being honest, it won't be an instantaneous, oh yeah, Kappa flips Ethereum. Because Ethereum is the second largest crypto project, you know, currently $400 billion market cap. Ethereum will get taken over by many projects because it is just not good. It's number 2 because it's creator smart contracts, but it's not good. It's expensive. And again, this does not give me any confidence either. So it will definitely get flipped by many projects. I think XRP will flip them. I think Casper will definitely flip them in due time. Because Ethereum's going to be... And people, right now, Ethereum is like the biggest, you know... The biggest ecosystem right now. Pretty much everything runs on EVM. Majority of things you'll see runs on EVM, Ethereum virtual machine. So it's a bigger ecosystem. And that's why even Casper right now, Eco Labs, they're still building with Ethereum. You know, Ethereum virtual machine. So Ethereum's still going to be relevant, but it's transacting with Ethereum is expensive. And you'll see Casper end up building their own one, and I believe will become the more dominant chain. Everything will go through the Casper platform instead, and they'll be having these side chains here and there as well. But yeah, Ethereum, it sucks, if I'm honest. I don't like Ethereum, I don't like Cardano either. And I'll definitely be losing a lot of money this cycle from projects that are having to be done with Ethereum. I have to trade on the gas fees, or I could just try and get out. I mean, I think if I can use BNB, it's cheaper, but I'll have to wait and see, of course. But yeah, I mean, again, I think it will take time, but in due time, Casper, I think, will definitely start stealing liquidity from the likes of Solana, which is crap. Ethereum as well, in due time, start stealing liquidity, and as Chris Kang mentioned, could end up making revenue of millions of dollars a month, which would be insane. That worries me about Bank of Japan. One last dump for bought very low for these things, money makers, very bad feeling. Again, I think it's a very well thought out reason. And again, we saw it happen already in August, so it's definitely a good chance we can see some more corrections following that. We're seeing, again, similar patterns. And it wouldn't surprise me either. Potentially, again, quote unquote, the final shakeout before we see higher highs. So I have to wait and see. Something seems off regarding the amount of capital received, but this isn't the right place to discuss it. Okay, yeah, this guy's talking about that. Okay, I just need to hit 34 cents by moving. I'm confident, Christian, that 34 cents Casper is definitely on the Carter cycle. Everyone's waiting so eagerly for Binance listing, waiting for it to Casper pump. Recent experience makes me think Casper will dump on the announcement. I understand the sentiment, Brett. The way I see it is you will see a buy the rumor or buy the listing, sell the events. As highlighted here, again, Binance and Tau is already a thing, but it's done nothing. So Binance will be a good initial price mover for Casper, but I don't think it's going to be, you know, the holy grail per se. 10 BPS, smart contracts, stable coins, institutional adoption, that will be the difference maker for Casper in its price action, which has already got some through Zodia, through Marathon, now through DWS Labs. You're getting Igor Labs in here as well. You've got KII. You've got a lot of partnerships coming through to Casper. You've got Valor Capital launching Casper ETPs. You've got Casper being considered as an ETF under Grayscale. So you've got a lot more coming to Casper. I think what Binance will likely do is cause Casper to pump quite volatile, because right now, I think it's also a mental block. As Mr. Miles highlighted, a mental block right now. Everyone wants to see Binance. Without Binance, people think it's not going to do anything. So you'll see Binance, everyone will be happy. You'll see it pump up, reach its thing, and then when it actually gets listed, you'll see a sell the event, it'll come down, but it'll still end up higher. That's my belief. Because right now, everyone's just, you know, jerking it over Binance, basically. But again, I think it's going to be a good thing, and I think Binance is definitely on the horizon for Casper, as well as Coinbase as well. But I think longevity-wise, we need to see the ETS for Casper to get more we need institutional adoption, because again, this market is not being driven by retail. It's being driven by institutions. Retail's still great, and these listings are great for Kaspa, of course, helping its initial price action, but why these projects are where they're at right now, XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, SUI, they have VC backings, ETFs, or institutional adoption, and also soon to happen ETFs as well. Kaspa has none of that, but not yet. It will, in my belief, happen this cycle. Yeah, and it didn't really pump on Kraken. I agree. It did pump. It pumped about 30% give or take. Yeah, about 30, max about 38% on the Kraken announcement. And then it went up a little bit higher following the actual FOMC meeting. But I mean, again, you got to compare. Whilst Kraken is a tier 1 and technically speaking Bybit isn't, Bybit got announced at 5 cents. So that was a 3x, which is a very, very big pump. And it was early on. Kraken got announced here at around 12 cents, 13 cents. So the pump was nowhere near as volatile because already higher in price, like, 2.5 times the market cap in comparison. But also, if you look at the exchanges, while we consider Kraken as a tier 1 and Bybit not, which I go along with the community sentiment, but I personally disagree because Bybit is the second largest exchange. Like, it's bigger than Coinbase in terms of volume and weekly visits. It's got almost 5 million weekly visits and 11 billion 24-hour trading volume. It's much bigger than Kraken. Kraken's a big American exchange, although Kraken's not also got a stablecoin pair, it's just US dollar pair, which is not helpful. It's better, it's good something, but it's not as helpful as it could be. But Bybit is, by statistic-wise, a bigger exchange, so it caused a bigger pump of Kaspa, also while Kaspa's at a lower price. If we got a Binance listing at the similar price right now, instead of the Kraken one, it would have been a big pump. Kraken's a good exchange, but again, Kraken not listing a Kaspa stablecoin, USD, I think also is a bit of a hindrance. Yes, Barry, you know it. Kraken has much lower daily, that's also, yeah, good point. It has much lower daily volume as well. Kaspa on BNB, Coinbase, we need a listing. Yeah, we'll get them on due time, I'm sure. We've got really good charts. Yeah, but let's leave that out here. Dude, I have to pay $7 fees for Ethereum and it's insane because Ethereum is ridiculous. Why I don't like Ethereum? The fees are extortionate. Daylight robbery. It's ridiculous. I remember the last cycle I was doing a transaction of like probably just a couple £100, and I paid almost 100 quid in trader fees alone. I was like, how am I paying like pretty much my whole investment in just the gas fees alone? It's ridiculous. It's because of how, all the congestion stuff like that. And I'm like, the benefit of Kaspa, what they're building is there will be times like the way Kaspa's got their system set up is that you can either choose at high congestion periods to either pay a very high fee to make sure you get your transaction ahead of the line, ahead of the queue, so you get it quicker, or you just choose the flat low fee, you're not paying much, but you've got to wait a lot longer for the transaction to go through. But it gives everyone the option, and it gives the whales ways to get their assets quicker, who want to get it quicker, and those who just want to have it come through but not want to pay too much because they're not have got as much capital behind them, they have that option as well. That's why Kaspa again is working for the people, so to give everyone the opportunity to make benefits from its platform, from the L1. Yeah, and as Bingo Bango mentioned, and Stephen King highlights, time in the market is better than trying to time the markets, especially with projects like Kaspa. It's not a bubble, I agree. What Kaspa is right now, I definitely think there's a good chance that Kaspa is going to just kind of stay in this kind of low point, as it has been doing for a while, and it's going to jump up out of nowhere. And if you're trying to time the bottom, you may get caught out. What's up, Jose, my man? Welcome back to the stream. As long as Kaspa comes out and can withstand the high volume of traffic on the network, while people can buy Kaspa and the meme coins, Kaspa will win. Look at Solana memes messing up. 100%. I agree with you as well. Out of the 2 years I've been in the Kaspa space, I've never seen the network go down, not once, taking a Solana. Again, and that's what Kaspa highlighted as well. Kaspa with testnet 11, or the testnet 11 with 10 BPS, they've been running it for over a year, and it's not gone down once. Kaspa has not gone down. Of course, it's not, a full mainnet launch, but Kaspa's yet to go down once. That is a very big deal. The only time Kaspa went down was at their initial launch, which took them 2 weeks, I think, to, get them to remine it all out, and they dealt with that. I made a post about that in my community to go check out what I'm talking about, where Shah highlighted about it. That's the only FUD regarding Kaspa, the only time it went down, otherwise it's never gone down before. Kaspa has been really, really good at just being efficient, that's one of the things that all these institutions have such high demand for. A seamless and robust and innovative layer 1 project or layer 2 a platform which doesn't go down, which is cheap and quick. There are very few in the space that can really, really do that. The only one that I can attest that I think can do that are like HBAR and XRP Ledger. That's why institutions want them right now. But when Kaspa comes out and reaches this level of scalability that those two have, or has the adoption those two have, I think Kaspa will start stealing their capital as well. Yeah, don't worry, I did the last out already, my man. I meant to do that before I did the stream up. How could Binance listing dump Kaspa? It's already so low. It would be a buy the rumor, so it'll go up and then pump that down probably. In our Discord, it shows you listen to music. I actually am. Well, thank you for letting me know about that. I am listening to music right now. But I don't normally listen to music when I'm doing my stream, so it's not. I mean, if it's lagging right now, I apologize if it was lagging. But the previous times it's just lagging because sometimes my PC has days, you know, it goes through the cycle. Sometimes it's just like right now it's fine actually. I've got honestly about 40 tabs open. And that's normally what bricks it as well, because I use Chrome, and Chrome is terrible. But so far, it's actually doing okay. I'll probably have to turn my PC off after the stream, because it'll start bricking it afterwards, but it's been okay so far. But thank you for letting me know either way. My cousin tried to buy a Trump coin over 20 times and had to raise the slippage way too much. Don't like Solana for all its hiccups, when the network is saturated, rather be on Kaspa, Sui, and Base. Yeah, I mean, the Solana changes have those shortcomings. We do tend to trade predominantly on Solana in our executive channel, and we've been very profitable in that so far. We can also, we also will be putting in information in the trading education channel about, the slippages that we use, stuff like that. Obviously, the higher the slippage, the better chance you get in. The Trump coin was very, very volatile, so getting in would have been very hard at the value you wanted to get in at, so you would have high slippage. But again, we'll definitely be expanding to other platforms as well. The Sui one, the Base one, Kaspa one, again, I'm sure in due time as well. What's up, George? Welcome back to my man. Happy New Year to you too. What do you think is going to pump Kaspa? Is it 10 BPS or the Binance listing? Hopefully, we should still see $1 this year. I think we'll see $1 this year. I think both will pump Kaspa. I think short-term Binance will do more. Long-term 10 BPS will do more. Because 10 BPS will give Kaspa the speed to rival, if not surpass, other platforms and other L1s and other blockchains. And then developers and institutions start building on top of Kaspa as a result of that. You're already seeing it happening right now. Ego Labs building on top of it. Already talking about supporting 10 BPS or more. You're seeing it already come through. DWF again. So all the stuff now. 3 weeks into 2025, and we're seeing a lot of developments come to Kaspa already. In regards to this post here, which I'll talk about very briefly, I'll talk about it a bit more. It highlights the zones. Zones, of course, being we could potentially see it go lower than 70 cents. Here's the J3's chart's best case scenario, and likely is between 70 and $1.40, which I think is a good likelihood as well. From $1.40 to $4 is my absolute best case scenario, and it require extreme deviation from the cycle expectations. Give it a 15% chance of this. And this is equally kind of my mindset as well, to an extent. It's similar to the sort of predictions that I've been making, right? I've said that I think Kaspa can surpass $1 quite comfortably this cycle. I think $2 is still very much on the cards, and I think it'll be $2 to $4. Again, that's just based on, that's not based on any TA, which again, he does seem to do some TA, some form analysis in this. That's his TA based off here. I'm not doing it on TA, I've done it based on kind of the kind of community sentiment price prediction, but also based on the level of development and institutional adoption comes into this space. That's what I've based it off. And I think we'll see still $2 to $4 I think is quite good. Anything beyond $4 would be a freak occurrence. I'm not saying it's impossible. And equally, he's not saying it's impossible, but it's just the likelihood of that is very, very small. And I agree with that. Again, I think Kaspa's done very, very well, and I think, again, we're very, very early. And this guy, again, Kaspa advice from here, I think is, again, not financial advice, but I think, dare I say, a guarantee. What's up, Nick? Hey, Jay, thanks for the stream. I hope it went well. I'm great, man. I've been very, very good. Just wondering if you're holding Kaspa on cold storage and what exchange you're using in the UK. I use crypto.com and Kraken, typically in the UK. Sometimes Binance as well, although they have got issues with that in the UK now. And for Kaspa, I tend to normally buy it on LBank, because LBank have one of the cheapest fees. I've now switched to Kraken. Well, when I'm buying Kaspa, but I've been still using LBank because Kaspa on Kraken's not got a USDT, so I can't. Normally, I remember money from like Solana, switch my Solana onto an exchange from the meme trading and what like that. But I can't put it into stablecoins to buy it on Kraken exchange because I haven't got a stablecoin pair of Kaspa. So I go on LBank because it's got very, very cheap transaction fees, and I'll buy Casper on LBank, and then I'll put it into Tangent, my cold storage, because Tangent, I don't trust it keeping on LBank at all. I'm hoping we can hit $1 by the end of April this year. I think it's possible. We'll have to wait and see, though. Might get some hate, but I'll say anyway, $14. But I think $14 by 2032 is possible. I think it could even reach 20. I mean, $14 by 2032. I'm going to get a calculator up so I can just do the maths kind of quickly. So it'd be $14 times, it'll probably be in and around 2032. I'm guessing you'll probably be around 20, just short of 28. I'll say $28 billion, 28 billion supply either way. But you're seeing it in around 392. So your price prediction puts Casper in at around a $392 billion market cap. Which is, you know, in and around where Ethereum's at right now. I think that's possible. In 7 years from now, I think that's very possible because you're going to see a lot more institutional money flooding in. Casper will have Dagonite up by then as well, probably 100 BPS by then as well. I think it's very, very possible seeing that. I think we could even see 20, if I'm honest. But again, don't be much to be logical, do your own research, and I think time will tell. I think smart contracts are going to be one of the biggest catalysts for Casper. I completely agree. Also, the stable coins, being able to swap directly from your meme coin to Casper and then your Casper to stable is huge. Couldn't agree more. Any exact dates for Binance launch? Nothing confirmed. It's still speculative. It's gonna be, the speculation is between the between the 27th of January, so Monday coming, to the 10th of February. That's the speculation right now. Casper is the best of every coin without promising anything. The magnet opus. I agree. If ETF Casper the cycle, really, I think it's possible. I do. You already got ETPs from Valor Funds for Casper. Casper's already partnered with Zodia Custody, and their partnerships are 21 Shares, the biggest ETP issuer in the world, Cathy Wood's company. You also have Casper under consideration from Grayscale, so I think it's very, very possible. And with level of institutional adoption coming very, very soon, you've got Marathon mining Casper, you've got Sompolinsky confirming that they donated to Trump, which may carry them favor. In America, you may see ETFs. Again, it's speculative, but I think it's a possibility of such. They do seem to have some connections. I'll be very interested in seeing if anything happens behind the scenes with the other platforms to suppress Casper because they're scared of what's coming. They can't suppress Casper. I don't think there's anything they can do to suppress Casper because of what Casper's building. They might try and... I don't think they will, because ultimately crypto is about being inclusive of everybody. It would be in their best interest to just partner and try and maximize and benefit off Casper's platform as opposed to suppressing them, because Casper, with what they're building, it's got the potential to surpass them all. Being, again, scalable enough to still being a layer 1, which not many, if any, project in this space can actually attest to, and also being decentralized, which no project in this space besides Bitcoin has, but Bitcoin's not scalable. That's going to be something that many institutions seek out. Some won't because they want to have a centralized authority so they can have someone to control. If you're decentralized, you can't control that. And some institutions won't like that. That's my belief. But there will be definitely institutions like the KRI who've highlighted that having this, the decentralized aspect will give them security and protection from bad actors, but equally from governments as well. Any updates yet on the whole Europe is banned USDT thing? It's been a minute now. Yeah, so basically it's the MiCA regulations. MiCA regulations, which came into fruition, into effect more so on the 30th of December last year, so end of 2024. They come into full effect in June of 2026, give or take, or July 2026. But it basically now means that a lot of exchanges now are now delisting USDT Tether because Tether don't fall under the regulations for MiCA due to their lack of transparency, whatever the actual reasons are. I haven't got it, in my brain, but I've got information regarding that I think I might have listed already, linked in my community, but again, we'll come back to it later on. But basically, Tether, by that logic, quote unquote, will be banned by 2026 if they don't change and become more transparent. Everyone here knows Casper will take over Solana, Ethereum. It's just a matter of when. I agree. You paid 100 quid. Is that the rubbish? The rubbish is back up from Mr. Mars. Quid is it's slang for pounds. I should say dollars. I apologize, or bucks, as you guys call it. I don't know, but it's so hard because I always speak about. I actually don't even refer to pounds anymore. I say quid because quid's the slang, but quid for me just means currency. But I didn't even attest that to being pounds. because now that I'm always doing crypto and always in this space, everything's in dollars. So I very rarely think about pounds anymore, of course, unless I'm doing stuff in real life. Where is that info on Shy selling, and how much is it defo? The info has already been leaked, and I'm pretty sure it's also been pinned in my community. Go check it out there. Link in the chat description, also my homepage. But if you want to see the video, if I'm not mistaken, I'm fairly sure it was Casper Silver who made the video on it, which showcases. I mean, I've got it in my Discord, so you can find the screenshots there anyways. So you can go and find it in the community either way, and you can just type it in. But it also came, where is it? Here. This video here, can the founder of Casper rug pull us 4 months ago, where it showcased that there. In fact, I'll quickly showcase it, because, you know, I might as well do it while I'm still streaming, although I'm going to be wrapping up very, very soon. So yeah, here. Shy puts it out on the 8th. Wait, no, this is backwards. No, so that's the 11th of August, 2024. Have to say this, I got 3.9 million capital from DAG Labs. Other than that, I mined / bought some more. Yada, yada, yada. I found myself in a position where 90% of my net worth was in Casper, so I felt it was time to diversify. I don't like crypto trading in general. I sold about 1 million Casper around 20 cents, which is again one of the top for Casper, which again might be convenient, but you know, is what it is. He sold around then. My broker and other people told me to sell for less, so I would have better hedge for my future, for my fortune faster. They wanted him to sell all 3.9 million at 16 cents, but he didn't. He sold 1 million at 20 cents. And he also now disclosed a little bit later on. Where is it? Oh, it's still there. So before the dip, I had another sell command for 1 million at 35 cents, and it's still there. So he sold the 3.9 mil Casper he has. He was told by his broker and others to sell all of it at 16 cents. He didn't. He sold 1 mil at 20 cents. He's going to sell another mil at 35 cents. The last part, he hasn't disclosed when he's going to sell that. If he's already sold that, again, that's if he's being completely transparent with us. I choose to trust him, but a lot of people don't like Shy, so they may choose otherwise. But that's what he said here, at least. So, you know, that's the confirmation of such there from his video here. That information also is in my Discord, so if you go check it out there as well. And as Bufflink says, yes, you like these streams, be doing these streams daily. I think 175 days in a row or something like that. Insane stuff. Then leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. Be doing this every day. It's been crazy, and I appreciate everyone for being in these streams daily. Right now, 109 viewers is nuts. 43 likes equally is insane. Let's try and make it 50, please. Jcash, I think I tweeted about a month ago, about 4 months ago or so. Do you think Casper is following the power law, or is it broken? I think it's following it to an extent, but the power law's not, again, a power law's a nice indicator, but it's not the, you know, holy grail, so to speak. It's not the be all and end all. I'd say to an extent it's kind of broken, because the power law stated that Casper should be in and around like 25 cents right now, and it's not. So Casper's not there yet, but I'm not surprised. I think Casper's following it somewhat, but it's probably broken a bit. But again, the power law for me is always just an indicator to give me a rough estimate of what the price should be. But it's not, again, I don't only focus on the power law, I focus on everything else, information-wise, that I talk about in my streams daily and talk about in my community all the time, that help me devise my trading strategy to where I think crypto projects could reach in their cycles. Which is, again, stuff that I talk about, but equally put in a lot more depth, and we'll be putting in even more detail to those who are part of the executive page here, where we're learning a lot more about how to map the benefits of crypto. Again, it's currently a 7-day free trial period going on right now, where you can learn a hell of a lot more from there. We're going to be doing live streams weekly very, very soon. We plan to, I think right now the date's going to be on Saturday. We'll get a time slot out very, very soon. So if you want to find out more regarding weekly live streams, buy and sell alerts from trading, which again, we've been very profitable so far in many of our trades. Making very, very successful gains, multiple 6x's, some 5x as well, some 2 or 3x's. We've been very, very profitable so far. Then come check it out. 7-day free trial going on right now. Link in the description chat, also on the homepage as well, on my YouTube channel. But yeah, I do also appreciate Shy, again, telling us about it, being transparent about it. Again, I believe he's telling the truth. People might disagree with him because they don't like Shy right now, but I prefer him being transparent than him not saying anything at all. I only have 9k Casper. I'm good leaving it on Kraken for now. I mean, again, if you're going to leave it on any exchange, not that I recommend anyone should do that, not a financial advisor, of course. I think it's better keeping it as cold storage though. But if any exchange, I think the best ones would probably be either Kraken or Uphold, because they're bigger and more regulated, so they're more trustworthy. Kraken is pretty safe, but I move it if you have a much bigger bag. Yeah, I agree. Even Coinbase has straight up said if you go bankrupt, we're keeping. Yeah, I've already seen it as well. It happened last year. There was a period of time with meme coins, everything's going parabolic, and Coinbase literally was just saying, yeah, like they were telling so many people who had millions and millions of dollars, oh yeah, like we've frozen your account because you haven't got the liquidity to take your money out. So that's why I would try and keep it as cold storage. It's always best. I think Tanz is the best one, personally. But there are multiple out there. You've got One Key, you've got Ledger as well. Mr. Miles, that is theft and they can't. There are records. No, I mean, I agree with you, but no, they have literally disclosed they can. And they've already been proof of that. I don't have the sources up for that, but I'm pretty sure you could just search it up and you'll say, like, yeah, Coinbase is like withholding funds and freezing people's accounts. If they haven't got liquidity, they can't give you the money. So that's why you got to have not your keys on the crypto. That's why you got to have your own cold storage. What's up, Ballista? What about you, man? Have been very, very well. If I spend my money on a thing, I own it. Yeah, but crypto's a bit of a weird one. I understand the sentiment behind it, but no. Like the Coinbase have said it. You can try and file a lawsuit against them if they do that, but they've said it. And you're going to then try against all their lawyers, stuff like that. So there's probably something in the terms and conditions I don't know. What's up, my man? Welcome back to the stream. TLDR, please join late. Just for you, I will. Just for you, I will. Just for you, I will. So, exchange listing news. We'll see them in due time. Crypto.com had a very big announcement about institutional grade revenue in the US. Internal analyst KASPA, I believe so. KRI reaching out to Coinbase again. And of course, we'll see Binance very, very soon. Their money pool ending in 6 days. We got institutional partnerships now. DWS Labs, very, very big, very, very bullish. Johnny confirming that we'll see more American exchanges and prospective on-chain trading coming to KASPA. They're talking to them right now for KASPA, very big. And equally, another big name market maker is currently in negotiation with KASPA as well. Very, very bullish. Tom Polinsky already confirmed. Trump's campaign agreed to receive massive donations in KASPA, which is very good as well. And now KASPA also now announced Igra Labs is now working with them, which is very big, potentially therefore accelerating smart contract developments much sooner than people think. Shai says coming very, very soon, which is good. Now, Shai said the same thing about stablecoins a while in the past, so it may just be him saying it, but again, we'll have to wait and see. But either way, Igra Labs very, very big, supporting 10 BPS and more. Short-term goal to be up with KASPA before smart contract and then transact to that. And we're going to see more of the third-party stuff coming very, very soon, very bullish. We've seen update for 10 BPS. Going to be going live on the mainnet in April, which is good to see. Making it 6,000 times than Bitcoin. Smart contract allowing these projects to go live, which will happen in the summer, which I'm very happy about as well. Ethereum just sucks. And this is what the shortcoming of Ethereum will also open a pathway for KASPA as well, being truly decentralized, being open source, all that sort of stuff. Solana sucks. KASPA equally will start flipping them as well. Smart contract, 10 BPS, stable coins, you name it. Capital.com's live, very good. Price predictions again from KAS or J3 charts says potentially around $1 KASPA, $2 KASPA, which I think is also a very good chance. KASPA could see a very quick pump, similar to like we've seen in Solana. We saw a 4 month in 4 months we saw it jump 8x, and Cardano in 8 months we saw it jump 10x. I think we see similar stuff with KASPA as well. Gangas is now gone, inshallah. Trump has selected Mark Yader to be acting SEC chair, so Paul Atkins is not here yet for whatever reason. I don't know why, but Mark Yader, who's pro-crypto, is now in play, which is good. And SEC are already now making a new crypto task force to develop regulatory frameworks for crypto, which is big. And Bank of America already confirmed the financial sector is ready to embrace crypto if regulators give them the green light. We'll see that come very, very soon. Mark Yader bought more Bitcoin. Brian Armstrong says $1 million Bitcoin in some of the future, which I think is going to happen as well. Trump did not announce any executive orders on crypto on his first day yesterday, which people may see in a FUD, but I thought it was actually not a big deal because he launched a meme token, so he does seem to be bullish on crypto either way, and this has now come to fruition. That's very, very big. Bitcoin made an all-time high yesterday and is currently up $106,000, close to all-time highs again. Hopefully we'll see it rally more so, but as DD did highlight, Bank of Japan are now also going to be increasing rates, which could also mean we see a repeat of August, where we saw a crash because Japanese are increasing rates, meaning the Japanese yen is going to rise against the dollar because there's a chance that America may not do anything with rate cuts because the inflation is still high, not as high as we thought, but still high. So we're going to see the another correction. We'll have to wait and see, of course. And this also is a bit of part of this as well. I didn't highlight, but I'll highlight it now. This is, of course, again, shout out to Cody. The so-called term premium on 10-year notes, the extra yield investors demand to accept the risk on taking a longer-term debt, is now more than the decade high, and according to the Fed model, has become increasingly bigger component for overall yield. Basically, putting it as investors are becoming increasingly worried about the future, and they're demanding a much higher return for holding long-term US government debt, and this has significant implications for the overall economy and financial markets. It could be very, very disastrous. To see what Trump can do about that. If you want to know a lot more, again, a lot of information will be provided for free in my community and free Discord server. Again, go check it out. Link in the description chat on my homepage. But if you want to know even more, maximize the benefit from crypto, again, you can tune in to the executives maximizing from a 7-day free trial period right now. You can learn even more from alpha information, get information ahead of time as well, and also trading information as well, and much more we provide in there. We've seen a lot of big gains, a lot more coming to the space with the SEC now green lighting crypto clear frameworks for crypto. And Bank of America confirming we'll see crypto, come. This is very big. These two posts combined are very, very big, and that will bring more opportunities for making money, which is what we'll talk about more in these pages. Again, go and find out more. 7-day free child, come join. We welcome you there. That's the TLDR in a very quick. Probably didn't hear much of what I said because I'll slur my words quite a bit, but I was speaking quickly. But again, if you want to know more, again, you can watch the stream back. We spoke about quite a lot. It's been very, very big indeed. It's just insane to think there's an opportunity for like Kaspa in front of so many people's eyes, but only a small percentage of people actually see the future. Again, that's why we do our research. You're completely right. Some people don't even know of Kaspa yet, or they do and they ignore it. And again, my belief is a mistake. Not financial advice, of course. Do your own research on your discussion, but I think people will soon realize Kaspa, and we'll be here as the OGs saying, we've been preaching this for a while. I'm glad you found about Kaspa now, but I mean, hey, if you had listened to us, or if you've done your research, listen to the whispers, you would have heard of Kaspa at 10 cents, at 5 cents, at even 20 cents, sub 20 cents. Once it's past 20 cents, the FOMO will go parabolic again, and everyone's going to hear about Kaspa again. It's already getting bigger again, and the more partnerships they make, the bigger it will go. They get ETFs to go bigger as well. But the moment it actually gets above 20 cents, the retail will come flood again back in faster. Institutions will help that as well. KI will help that as well. I have to wait and see though. It's the same with why traditional banks. It's why people can lose everything if the bank goes bust. Yeah, exactly. I repeat your streams, man. Hey, it's all good, my man. Again, much as I do these streams daily, it's all you people here who are tuning in every single day to learn more about crypto and Kaspa. So again, as much as yes, I do these streams daily, and that's I love doing them. I enjoy doing them, talking to all of you every single day. You guys are turning up to learn more every single day. So actually, it's a real testament to you. So good on doing your own research, and we're the OGs being in Kaspa at 13.84 cents, and we'll be here when it reaches $1 and much higher, I'm sure, as well. We are the Kaspa army. You're going to blow up in subscribers and viewers when Kaspa goes up. Where it's going to go, I hope so. I would love that, and of course, then I'll be remembering all the OGs who've been here since day one or since very early on, who have been supporting me, and equally those who have not even been actively talking in the chat, because I know there are some members who tune in frequently who don't even talk in the chat, but they just listen to me, as ghosts, and I'm happy. Again, they're still learning from this. I don't need the gratification. I appreciate all the kind words more than you know, but I do this for the love of the game. I do it because I love talking about this stuff, and equally those seem to appreciate the content I provide as well, and that's what I'm about. Knowledge is power. It pays to be knowledgeable. That's the sort of morals I try to uphold, trying to bring information. If there's any misinformation, I'll try and squash it, but I believe that knowledge does trump all. That's why when I do my streams, when I talk about things, I tend to always try and provide sources to support my claims, because I don't like the whole trust me bro thing. It's people have been taking advantage too much in this space, and that's the last thing I want anyone to happen to do. The last thing when I made this page here, this what page, last thing I want to do is take advantage of anybody. So I've been very, very transparent in there about picks and whatnot, and everything in there that we're doing. I don't want to take advantage of anybody right now. Not right now, ever. I know Mr. Mark's going to catch on that as well. I don't want to take advantage of anybody at all. That's the last thing I want to do. I've been trying to build this whole community to teach everyone, have a community that everyone can enjoy and love, but also just to try and, build trust, because trust is something that's lost very easily. You can be the most truthful person in the world, constantly preaching facts. You say one thing that's wrong, and you can lose your whole credibility. That's why that was one thing I remember saying wrong in the past regarding KRC20 tokens about Kango. And Cheeky Ninja Crypto, shout out to him, called me out about it. I apologized straight away. I made a mistake. And I corrected myself on stream and explained the actual truth behind the matter. I'm only human, I'll make mistakes. But I want to learn from them. That's why I appreciate being called out when I do get called out, so I can learn from them and do better. Oh yeah, Mr. Master's trolling again. I just seen that. It's a lot of trying to get more questions. I can vouch for Tangent. Got my top casting there as well. I think Tangent's very, very good. 40, and we've seen 40 already today, but hopefully we can see it surpass that again. We have to wait and see though. Just seeing more questions. Will 10PS result in a new coin? No, it won't. It won't be a new coin. It will be the exact same thing. There are some cases where you've seen a hard fork result in new coins. Gala, for example, had that. They made a new coin back here, and that resulted. They did a hard fork result in a new coin. Kaspa's not doing a new coin. It's going to be the same thing. I don't think there's much we have to do in regards to the hard fork. It's just the miners and the exchanges have to do something. Seed phases literally defeat the purpose of a Tangent wallet. I mean, with Tangent, you don't have to do a seed phase. You have to opt to do one, which makes it safer, but you don't have to do a seed phase. It's completely up to you. You get the option to do both. What did you miss? Alyssa, you missed a hell of a lot. You missed a hell of a lot, Alyssa, but hopefully you have the time to re-listen to the stream and watch it through. You could probably do 2 times speed for the beginning of it. I don't think I was speaking too fast at the beginning. But hey, I know that's a challenge for everyone to listen to me very, very quickly. But yeah, you missed a lot. There's a lot of big stuff coming to Kaspa. I know you're part of the server though, Alyssa, so you can always just watch and tune into the community and just see all the information I'm going to be retweeting and posting in there later on. But there's a lot of big stuff coming to Kaspa. Very, very bullish. Smart contract potentially coming very, very soon as well. I'll be releasing a video in about an hour's time from now as well. So that will be coming out. You can see a bit of a TLDR about some of the stuff we covered in today's stream as well. So go check that out as well. I think we're watching now with 114. Well done, buddy. That's not too shabby at all. Hey, I appreciate my man again. Thank you very much. I think the highest amount of views I ever got at one point was 160 something, 168. The highest likes I got, I think, was like 70. And that was when that happened. I think that happened here at the release of KRC 20. That's when I got the most amount of views ever. But again, with what's coming out for Kaspa very, very soon, I'm sure we'll see those sort of numbers come quickly again as well. And there'll be more stuff coming. I'm sure this channel's going to expand more and more. What has Trump done? Any news today? Trump per se, I don't think so. Anything, but SEC's done that. But I'm sure I'll hear more from Trump very, very soon. Nothing about what he said yet has really done anything, towards crypto. Although the energy sector here could be a big for Kaspa because they're connected to the KRI. Yeah, Jay won't let me out of the basement until we get 75 likes. There you go. Somehow he's trying to go back into the basement that I don't have. Well, yeah, if you want him to get some fresh air again, then leave a like on the stream, share if subscribe for more. Free Mr. Miles. Sui, 250 billion market cap. Kaspa, 200 billion market cap, Tau to 50 billion, XRP to 500 billion. XRP to 500 billion, putting it in and around $15. Yeah, I see it. It's not impossible. My prediction for XRP is more conservative, between $5 and $10. Tau, 50 billion. Where's Tau? Tau 50 billion, so putting it it's about 6k from here, give or take. I can't predict the growth of AI. It's a massive market. It could reach that. I wouldn't be against it. Kaspa reaching 100 billion, being there for $4, equally is a possibility, but it might be a bit too bullish. My prediction is $2 to $4. I do think $4 is still possible, so 100 billion market cap, maybe even $5, but it depends on the level of adoption, how and when the cycle top comes in. And Sui to 150 billion. Sui right now being here at 14, so a 10x from here. I don't know if Sui reaches $40. I think Sui might reach $15, maybe $20, but $40 seems a bit much for me. But again, I could be wrong. I'm holding Sui probably to about $10, and then I'll take a lot off a profit. I hold Sui. I made a decent game from it. I think I made a 3x so far. Hoping to make up maybe 7x, but I'm not holding it particularly long term. I just see it as a Solana from last cycle, which made very, very big gains very quickly. Yeah, there you go. Cheeky Crypto called you out. Shame on them. Yeah. No, not at all. Cheeky Ninja Crypto called me out, as he should do. I made a mistake about KRC20, which again I've now highlighted repeatedly. When anyone asks me questions about KRC20 tokens, I say it's not my area of expertise, because it's not. I don't know enough about it. I need to learn more about it. I'm trying to, but I'm part of the Telegram servers as well to learn more about it, but I don't know enough. So I made a prediction, an inaccurate claim about Nacho comparing to Kango, and I was wrong. So Cheeky Ninja called me out, as he should do, and I'm happy he did, and I learned a lot from that. What he called me out about is I said that, oh yeah, you should look at the holder for Kango. This wallet here, someone owns so much, that's not very good. That's inaccurate of me, because this wallet here is actually XT, but it's not got a tag there because they got hacked. And then I also highlighted that this wallet here apparently is also bad. This one didn't have a Wintermute tag there, but it actually is Wintermute. So I made inaccurate calls about the wallets and who they were, saying therefore it's not very decentralized, and therefore it's actually more risky, which you can argue it still is, but actually is not. Like, it's XT, it's Mexi, that's CoinX, that's Wintermute. I don't know who these wallets are here, but either way, I've gone into Kango's Telegram and I see what they're building. They're building a lot of very big stuff there. So my mistake came from comparing Nacho to Kango, where it's not fair, because both projects I think are very, very good. I think Nacho's got a lot more holders, so it's arguably more decentralized and it's bigger, but both are exceptionally good projects, and Kango's got a lot of listings, a hell of a lot of listings, and I think they'll do very well this cycle. Wintermute is going to be giving them some, from what I remember, if I put a post about this in my community, my free Discord server, they're going to be working with the Wintermute wallet. They're closer now to getting onto a layer 1, potentially Gate exchange, the Gate.io, but also a layer 1, a tier 1, very soon. But that's a mistake I made. Cheeky Ninja could have called me out, as he should do, and I'm happy he did, because I learned a lot from that. Remember Gala and Jasmine were your plays? Yeah, Gala and Jasmine were plays that I had ages ago. Like, I still think they'll both do okay. I say okay, kind of like not that convinced. I held Gala till here and sold here, because around this part here, when it was whole like developer lawsuit stuff going on a lot around here, I was like, oh, that's just so bad for a project. The lawsuit was crazy, and I don't even know what's happening with it right now. I think I've seen a lot more change in members and team members. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about a lot of this. I've heard they were like, by the time I stopped covering Gala, which if you look at my channel, some of my first videos were about Gala. And it's not like I've lost a lot of conviction. Well, I have. It's not that I'm anti-Gala anymore. Gala can still do okay this cycle, but they've had so many lawsuits now that it's just, for me, I'm like, yeah, you know what, it's just not. I'm a bit worried about it. I'm a bit skeptical about it. I traded my Gala up for XRP, a little bit of that before the pump, and a lot more to Kaspa as well. But I made a bag off that. Well, I made money off that, so I'm happy about it. And Jasmine again, it's my conviction in Jasmine has always been a little bit laboured. I never believed it could, explode type thing. If you look at Jasmine right now, it's gone up, in the past like year, but it's still just this chart never gave me much conviction. So Jasmine's always been one that I'm a bit skeptical about as well. But yeah, he played from years ago, and yeah. Currently 63 likes, so Mr. Mars apparently is almost out of the basement. Aren't you lucky? If Cheeky Ninja wakes up next to a severed horse head on his bed, we'll know where it came from. Yeah. Do I count an OG? You're something, alright, Mr. Mars. You're something. Don't know if I'll give you OG. You're an OG in my... Okay, I can't swear on YouTube. I'll do it in my community though. Yeah, you're a pain. You're definitely an OG in one more. You're an OG troll for me. That's what you are. This is the only way I live. It's the only live I frequent. Best info hands down in my opinion. I appreciate it very much, Stephen King. Everyone as well. The very kind words. I appreciate all very, very much. And ultimately, yes, it's all of us that built this community. Because again, this information that I provided in this stream, as much as I'm sure it'll be very helpful to everyone here, this information here was also showcased to me by members in my community. Some of it, of course, I sourced myself and found myself, but a lot of it as well. All this stuff you see here, that was sourced by Cody, one of my mods. This stuff here, about 10 BPS, I was let know by Suhail, apologize, let me get his name right, that's very disrespectful of me. I think it's Suhail. Yeah, Suhail. Yeah, Suhail. Yeah, Suhail let us know, and Mr. Miles posted it again so we can find this. That was letting me know yesterday. I would have found it myself, but again, let us know ahead of time. The same stuff here as well from Shai talking about this stuff again. That was Suhail again. So a lot of us are actually doing our own research, finding more about it, and we talk about it in our community. So if you want to know more, again, to get information firsthand, that's what the free community there provides. And if you want to be maxed on it even more from the benefits of crypto as a general thing, not just Casper. Of course, Casper is included though. In regards to trading, everything else we provide, their information, alpha information, which can be even more beneficial to help you devise your own trading strategies. And again, go check out the executive page. 7-day free trial going on right now. You can join for free. Check out what you see. Then come sign up. We welcome you there, and there's a lot more going to be coming with Trump now in office and SEC now green lighting crypto regulations coming through very, very soon. Capital smart contracts could come sooner than we think. Yeah, from the looks of things, could come very, very soon, and I'm very hopeful about that. But again, not being too bullish, because Shai said a very similar thing about smart stablecoins, which arguably are here with the gigawatt in KRI announcing that, but also with CUSDT from Change Finance, but actual USDT is not here just yet. We're seeing that development's happening now, but that was 4 months. That was 7 months ago. So again, I'm not holding my breath about it, but again, very, very bullish that we've got smart contracts, you know, more frequent developments regarding that coming through. When I first found this channel, my first thought, wait a second, there are no cheaters in the... just stop waffling, man. Again, I'm answering serious questions and you just come up with that rubbish. It's an art form and I hate it. Oh, well, that being said, gosh, thank you all once more for watching today's stream. Covered a hell of a lot in today's stream. Very bullish news all around. I'm going to be releasing a video 1 hour's time that I'll be covering some of this stuff in a more structured format, but a lot of information, again, you can only get in the stream. Equally, if you want to know a lot more, you can follow me on Twitter. I'll retweet some of this stuff as well, and you can follow me, and well, not follow me, you can join the community where you see a lot of information as well posted in there. The executives, again, will be even more locked in, learning more from the information, alpha information from other sources as well that I've not showcased in today's stream. We showcase a lot, but it's even more that I've not showcased yet. You learn more in the executive page, 7-day free trial. Go check that out. Links in the chat. It's going to be also on my homepage. And yeah, do you think Casper will pump to Q4 only? No, I think Casper can pump very well. I think Casper could do very well at any point in the cycle. It just depends on when the announcements come through. You can see, I think we'll see a big pump in Q1, if I'm honest. What do you think about Ponke? Is it worth investing in right now? I'm not too well versed on the meme of Ponke, or Ponke, how you pronounce it. Currently $160 million market cap, 80 million 24 trading volume. It could do well. It could do well. I mean, I'm not too well versed on Ponke. If you want to know more, you might be worth asking members in the community in the meme coin channel, because there might be some there who actually hold it and have a better idea than I do. So you go ask them. That's equally one with the community. So where there's parts where I don't know, other people can also help you out as well. But yeah, hopefully that helps. Again, go check it out. Links to both communities, the free one and equally those who are more locked into executives, are linked in the description, in the chat, also on the homepage with the WAP 7-day free trial going on right now. Again, as I mentioned numerous times. So you can learn a lot more for free. If you like what you see, come sign up before we increase the price. You'll be grandfathered in. And we're seeing some live streams from pro analysts coming through in the next few days. But that being said, thank you once more for watching. Have a great day, good evening, and good night. Video going live in an hour. Check that out, and I'll see you all in the next one tomorrow. Take care now.